Hey guys, for today's build I wanted to make something a little smaller since I've just completed two massive projects. This build will be a 1-to-1 replica of a fortress called Helms Deep, which is from the movie The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Just because this is a slightly smaller build does not mean it will be less detailed than my last two maps. So please sit back, relax and enjoy the rest of the video. For this map I decided to go with the grid island template, as I will be building my own terrain using the new Shark Rock Gallery, as you can make some really natural terrain using it. To start off, I'm going to have to create the base terrain first, using one of the flattened Shark Gallery rocks. Once the ground terrain was finished, I planned out the scale of the fortress and where it would be situated using the ring gallery. After this, I started working on the mountains using just two of the Shark Gallery rocks. To achieve the random pattern of the rock on the mountain, all I had to do was rotate these two props and resize them. Now that I had the terrain done, I could start working on my fortress. Using mainly the castle gallery assets and the ring gallery as a template, I started working on the gate, which is flanked by two towers on either side. To access the fortress, a curved ramp also needs to be built, leading up to the gate. This was pretty hard to build, as getting the curve of the ramp done properly was difficult. After I'd done this, I started working on the main outer walls. To get the walls perfectly round, I turned off grid snap and traced around the ring prop with one of the castle walls. This was a pretty tedious job, but the end result was perfect. I could start working on the inner walls now that the outer walls have been completed. This adds an extra layer of protection to the castle from invaders. I used the same process as the outer walls to achieve a perfectly circular wall. To make this fortress as accurate as possible, I carefully studied this reference image to make sure I included all the details, such as this bridge that goes from the outer walls to the courtyard. To finish off the courtyard area, I built a stairway that leads up to the main entrance of the interior of the keep and decorated it with a statue. Then I used the arches from the castle gallery to create the main entrance to the throne room. At this stage, most of the exterior work had been done on the keep, so I started working on the interior, where I first built the stables and the entrance to the caves that branches out from it. Next, I started working on the entrance to the throne room, again using this reference image to make sure it would be as accurate as possible to the movies. For the throne room, I used a lot of the Halloween haunted house props to add some variety and detail to it. There were also a lot of curved walls that I had to build, which took quite a long time to finish. To complete some of the last details of the exterior of the keep, I created this stairway which the elves used to evacuate the deeping wall after it had been destroyed in the battle. Now at this point I had finished a ton of details to the fortress, but one final and probably most iconic feature remained. This was the tower that housed the horn of the castle. This horn also gave the fortress the name the Hornburg. All elements of the keep are now complete, so the final thing to finish it off is to blend it into the mountains behind it. I started on the left side, where I made the stairway look as though it was carved out of the rock face. Then I started to mesh the rocks together at the front of the fortress, making sure that none of the rocks were poking through to its interior. To completely finish off this map, I had to build a deeping wall. This wall also had a hidden weakness, which was a gutter that let a small stream pass underneath it. I made sure to include this important detail. Once I had that finished, I worked on the valley in which the fortress sits. At this point I realised I was missing a vital detail in the keep, which was the armory, so I quickly created one. After this, I worked on the attack and defend mechanics. While I was playtesting the attack and defend game mode of this map, one of my Discord server members, Lols, sent me a picture of a ballista he had built, and I immediately thought it would be a great addition to this map. Lols is an extremely talented builder, and what you are seeing here are some of the amazing builds he has done. I will leave a link to his channel in the description where you can check out more of his creations. To complete the attack and defend version of this map, I added usable ladders, pasted in Lols' ballistas, set the time of day to 4 AM, and set the fog to 50%. And with those final details, the project was all done. There are currently 2 island codes available for this map. The first is an attack and defend game mode where the attackers have to capture 2 points in order to win, and includes a kill streak mechanic where you can obtain an infinity blade. CrossMG helped me out with this mechanic and will also be linked in the description. The next map code is an exploration mode where you can fly around and just explore the map. The map that I will be featuring in today's video is by AceCreates. It's called Easter Madness and is a 16-player free-for-all where you can receive power-ups by collecting Easter eggs scattered across the map. It's extremely fun and I would encourage all of you to try it with a friend. The code to this map is in the description. Please join my Discord server, link in the description, to be featured in the next video or to take part in the playtests. Thanks for watching until the end. Leave a like, subscribe and follow me on Instagram if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.